Hi, it's GramMoose. How was your day? Hope you've brushed your teeth. Tonight we're going to read a book called Noodle Man, the pasta superhero. And it is written by, can't see because of the library sticker, April Pulley. I hope that's Layre. So, here we go. Are you ready? Noodle Man. Dente was born into a pasta-loving family. His mom and dad ran a fresh pasta deli. His grandpa invented pasta shapes. His grandma knitted sweaters from spaghetti. That's weird. Al tried to be different. He trained to be a dentist, but the false teeth he made were shaped like macaroni. He went to automotive school, but was kicked out for installing his pasta lunch instead of car parts. Finally, Al joined the family business. The only problem, it was losing money. People in town of Durham weren't buying fresh pasta anymore. They all wanted pizza delivery. It was so easy. We'll have to close the deli, said Papa Dente sadly. No, we won't, said Al. He couldn't bear to fail again. Pizza, announced a delivery person out the door. Wrong house, bellowed Grandpa Dente. Al watched the pizza delivery person leave. There was something about her. Wait, Grandpa, I have an idea, said Al. He disappeared into the storeroom. Four days later, he emerged with his invention. It was the world's first adjustable, portable, fresh pasta maker. Any noodle, any shape, any size. We'll put pizza deliveries out of the business, said Grandma Dente. Fresh ideas, fresh pasta. That's my son, said Mama Dente. Al hoisted the contraption onto his back. Pasta, pasta, fresh pasta, he called. Walking the streets, it was almost dinner time. No one wanted fresh pasta. Bring us pizza, one guy yelled. Discouraged, Al started home. Rounding a corner, he saw a frightening sight. 3 thieves were trying to break into a store. Al hid. What else could he do? With his little noodle arms, shaking with fear, he accidentally jiggled a lever. Chugga chugga blump! Angel hair pasta came shooting out of the machine. Stringy, slick, it landed on the crooks. Terrified, Al ran. When the police arrived, they were shocked to find the thieves tangled up in sticky pasta. The next night, wearing his farewell tie, Al headed to try pasta delivery again. How's the pasta selling? Asked his grandpa. Manicotti marvelous, said Al cheerfully. He didn't want to disappoint his family. Pasta, pasta, fresh pasta, he called, walking the streets. But no one wanted any. Who cares, people said, opening up pizza boxes. Down near Gudricci's, Al smelled smoke. Suspecting a cookout, he followed the scent. It was a burning building. 2 boys were trapped on the 2nd floor. Help, 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 the boys cried. Quickly, Al dialed 911. But what else could he do? He cranked up his pasta machine. Chugga chugga plump! A giant pasta noodle shot up into the air. It stuck to the windowsill. The 2 boys jumped onto the noodle and slid down. As they ran into their parents' arms, Al laughed. Firefighters arrived, put out the fire, and puzzled over the pasta slide. How fun! Back home, Al didn't want to tell his family he hadn't sold any pasta. He fed the leftovers to the dog. His mother was waiting in the kitchen. She had made him a tomato red suit that said, Noodle Man. Naturally, Al was embarrassed to wear the suit, yet the next day he wore it anyway because he loved his mom. Pasta, pasta, fresh pasta, he called, walking the streets. No one responded. He came across a crowd of people gathered on a curb. A water pipe had broken and flooded the street. The people couldn't cross. He thought. Al, how about... He switched on the machine and turned a dial. Chugga chugga plump. Out came fusilli, corkscrew pasta. People tied the fusilli to their feet. Spring, spring, spring. They jumped across the flooded street. Al's fusilini bounced away before anyone could recognize him. That evening, rumors flew about Noodle Man. Who was he? He's a superhero, kids said. They made up games in his honor and even invented new jump rope rhymes. Eeny, meeny, fettuccine, linguine, ravioli, capoletti, tortellini, zetti, zetti, ravioli, capoletti, tortellini, zetti, zetti, penne, 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 yay! Still the next day, when they saw Al coming, it never even occurred to them that he was Noodle Man. His suit was in the wash, and he just didn't look like a superhero. They didn't understand the power of the spaghetti skinny arms. Pasta, pasta, fresh pasta, he called, walking the streets. Once again, not a noodle was sold. Discouraged, Al went home early. His grandpa was waiting in the living room. We think you have the right idea, son, Grandpa said. We decided the delivery business should expand. In walked Uncle Orzo and Cousin Macaroni with 2 more portable pasta machines. Al's heart sank like a raw bean in minestrone. How could he tell them that the pasta delivery was a failure? He was trying to think of something to say when... Crush! Crash, crunch, kaboom! The lights dimmed, then died. Al, his family, and everyone else in the neighborhood ran out into the streets. A pizza delivery truck had hit the power pole, bounced off, caught fire, and landed in the town fountain. The driver had been thrown atop the dancing giraffe statue. My wrist is sprained. I can't climb down, yelled the pizza truck driver. The fire was blazing, and the fountain water was heating up. Al knew what to do. Quick as a slurp of spaghetti, he ran forward. Chugga chugga plop. He shot a sticky linguine noodle over a street lamp. Then he swung onto the statue and landed on the giraffe's back. Uncle Orzo tried to make fettuccine and follow, but chugga chugga blop. All he got was porcelain like thin hoses. We'll swing off together, he told the pizza truck driver, a lovely dark-haired woman named Marinara. The flames were reaching higher. Fountain water was boiling. The scene was getting steamy, and the steam was cooking Al's linguine. So when he grabbed the noodle to swing, it broke. Quick, use your noodle, Al called to Uncle Orzo. Uncle Orzo didn't understand. Grandma Dente did. She grabbed one of the parsatelli, hooked it up to the fire hydrant, and turned the hydrant on. Out shot water, dousing the fire. Hooray, yelled the crowd. But Al and Marie were still in hot water, or at least above it. Mama Dente grabbed the pasta maker from Mac. After a burst of alphabet pasta, chugga chugga flump, she shot out 2 humongous cheese-filled ravioli. Jump, she yelled to Al. 1, 2, 3. Al and Maria jumped. Splunch, splunch. They landed on the ravioli, which exploded, squirting cheese. But Al and Marie were safe and sound. Noodle Man, hooray! Bravo, Grandma Dente, the crowd roared. A reporter stopped stepped up to interview Al. "So, Noodle Man, what's it like being a pasta superhero?" "Well," said Al, "it's really, really yummy," shrieked 3-year-old Stellini. She had picked a piece of steamed pasta off the fountain edge and was happily nibbling. Well, believe it or not, that was how the residents of Durham rediscovered just how delicious fresh pasta can be. That night, over a bonfire, they cooked up pots of pasta. It was truly a pasta pig-out. The next day, everybody started buying fresh pasta. Al began training community watch noodle brigades. At night, he cooked pasta dinners for Marie at her house. After all, she couldn't spin pizza dough with her sprained wrist. Meanwhile, locals tourists packed the family store. Mama Dente, who's no slouch at business, started packaging pasta in a special way. Sales went through the roof, and almost as fast as pasta boils, the family business was saved. Look, we have some knowledge. Noodle knowledge. Pasta is made out of durum wheat mixed with water. This wheat and water dough is kneaded. Then it is fed into a machine that squeezes it into ribbons, tubes, sheets, stars, and other shapes. These shapes have many different names in Italian. Hope you liked our book about Noodle Man, the pasta superhero. Good night. GramMoose loves you.